Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Yes, I am so grateful to be here with all of you. So we have America there, UK there, Australia there, Colombia there, Mexico there, and yes, Slovenia, Canada. That is just wonderful. Just wonderful. And I hope you are. Oh, Portugal! Portugal is there too. So that is wonderful. Um, I think the service will be over 1 hour, maybe 1 hour, 20 minutes. And, but I didn't want to cut the service because we needed to do some decrees. That is so important. So let us start and then we can talk a little bit in the end. So I go to share the slides here. And just excuse me, last time that I opened the slides, it came in the screen something that I could not read because I needed to restart the service. And then someone told me that YouTube put commercials, ads in the middle of the service. So I excuse it. So I go to make sure that I say no if something different comes there, because you see, in this kind of service, we cannot have ads and commercials. So excuse me, I didn't know because I always put these ads off. But yes, last time I don't know what happened. So let's see if it doesn't happen today the same. So I go to share the screen. That's there. Share. Oh, so this time it doesn't appear. That is wonderful. It seems that everything there, I need to position myself. I don't know here, but everything, it's perfect, and it doesn't come. It didn't come any other message this time. So let us start in God's way. And yes, I didn't have time to test the service, so we are going to do the service in a Ascended Master way. Welcome to the 7 Sacred Weeks. We are in the vlog 12, and today we have our service in honor of the Karmic Board meetings. So we are going to do a small contemplation of the I Am chart of our beloved Mighty I Am Presence. Then we are going to dive direct into the Karmic Board service. To start, just place the hand upon your heart and feel your heart beat. And know in that beat is the presence of God feeding your physical level. And feeling the presence within, let us make it together the opening blessing. Beloved Mighty I Am Presence, here, there, and everywhere, We love you, bless, and thank you forever, forever and beyond. For I am in you, and you are in me. We are one on this journey through eternity. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, just look at the chart and place yourself in the position of beloved Jesus there. Just feel the reality of your electronic circle of protection. Feel the violet flame blazing through and around you, dissolving fears, doubts, and all kind of hard feelings, negative thoughts. Feel the violet flame purifying your four lower bodies and preparing you to be in perfect harmony to receive the blessings of your I Am presence and the Ascended Masters of Light. Feel the white light substance of your tube of light. Feel your connection to your higher mental body and your electronic body. Visualizing the Ascended Master presence that you are in the cosmic levels now surrounding your physical body. And ask this Ascended Master presence that you are there to take command, hold dominion, and produce perfection through you in this human octave. And just visualize that your body is completely illuminated by the light, love, and purity of your I Am presence. And trust it's done and it's sustained. Almighty I Am, Almighty I Am, Almighty I Am. And now, let us move the attention to the Christmas star above our homes. Feel the expansion of its light and visualizing millions of rays descending upon the area where you live, charging your area with Ascended Master light, Ascended Master feeling, Ascended Master consciousness, Ascended Master will, Ascended Master courage, Ascended Master faith, Ascended Master discipline, Ascended Master healing, Ascended Master truth, Ascended Master love, Ascended Master peace, Ascended Master wisdom, and Ascended Master freedom, compassion. And it's done. Now connect your Christmas star to the Christmas star above the Royal Teton Retreat in the area of the Rocky Mountains in America. Visualize that star shining like 1,000 suns, expanding rays of light to bless America, Canada, and the whole world. And feel the heart of this activity, which is the heart of the Teton. The Ascended Masters are there, waiting for us in the inner levels. The halls are so beautifully decorated, and we have a beautiful, wonderful fragrance of roses in the ears. And I ask the masters to protect us, to protect our internet connection, our atmosphere, and our force field. And may they use us to pour their blessings to this world. And in the name, power, and authority of God, I know it's done and it's sustained. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now let us take the water and make the call for the Elixir of Life. Beloved I am presence, Lords of Karma, Saint Germain, Lord Elanto, Shara, Lady Leto, Brotherhood of the Royal Teton Retreat, Lords of the Elements and powers of light, please charge this mineral water with whatever substances and virtues we need to restore the beauty, youth, health, vitality, and perfection of the Ascended Masters in our physical bodies. When you drink this water at the end of our service, by the light of God that never fails, I command and demand that it's done right now. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And let us place the water to be charged during the service. And let us dive into our karmic board service. So let us move our attention to the Royal Teton Retreat and beloved Lanto, who is in charge of this sacred place. Let us feel his presence surrounding us. Feel the radiation of this wonderful sacred place. And let us send our love and gratitude to him and the brotherhood of the Teton and the Karmic Lords. Feel now your thoughts and feelings calm down. Take a deep breath. And exhale. And let go. Let go of your thoughts and feelings, and just think about your I Am presence, the Royal Teton Retreat, the Lords of Karma, and feel two guiding angels materializing at your side and transporting your finest bodies to the heart of the Royal Teton Retreat. When we arrive at the retreat, beloved Chara and Lady Lito are already waiting for us at the entrance. They greet us in silence, and we feel a great joy and peace overflowing in our hearts. They signal that we should follow them and lead us into our room decorated with harmonious colors. We see comfortable chairs arranged in the center, forming a semicircle. In front, we see beautiful violet armchairs. On each backrest, we see the symbol of the threefold flame. They show us our seats, and we sit comfortably. Then they ask us to close our eyes, place our hands on our hearts, and pour our deepest love into our I Am presence. Just do it. Pour your love to your I Am presence, because your I Am presence is the same here, there, and everywhere in the hearts of every ascended master, angel, archangel, Elohim. There is just one presence, the great I Am. When they ask us to open our eyes, we see several ascended masters sitting comfortably in armchairs, including beloved Portia, who is the representative of the Karmic Board. The central city remains empty. Our beloved Lito requests everyone to stand, and we do it, and greet the Harvard Master Lanto. We comply, and then his presence appears before us with golden rays emanating from his aura and illuminating the room. His presence is like a sun, given boundless light. In a gentle yet commanding voice, he asks us to sit back down and proceeds to speak. I appreciate everyone's presence, and I am glad for the effort you are making to stay connected with the brotherhood of the Royal Teton. To those who persevere in this communion with us, great assistance will be directed until you are lifted from all obstacles that keep you trapped in lower conditions and reveal the beauty and perfection of your I Am presence. These obstacles, my beloved children, are the thought forms, memories, and patterns you have created through your actions and embodiments across many lives. Karma is the universal law of causality. All natural laws are based on this foundational law, which manages the interconnectedness of all existence. When the universe rests in the great, great silence, this law remains dormant. It begins to operate when God releases his ray into the waters of the Great Mother, calling the universe back into manifestation. Angels, elementals, men, and all celestial beings are subjected to this law. And even God, the universal I Am presence, obeys the law that governs all manifestation. At this moment, he sits in the central armchair and hands over the floor to beloved Saint Germain. Our cherished master stands up and says, the karmic law always acts to promote the growth of all beings. We cannot change it, my dear children, but know that we are responsible for the undesirable effects we experience now because they are the result of our past actions. We can, through the divine intelligence of our I Am presence, change our attitude toward life and thus create new causes that can lessen these effects until they are completely nullified and replaced by favorable conditions. At this moment, the reporter stands up and positions herself next to Saint Germain. In a lovely voice, she tells us, during this karmic board season and the Royal Titans events, we are willing to assist you, but only if you are willing to make the effort to rise above ignorance. Remember that karma is not something unavoidable, but something that can be conquered, transformed, and realigned through obedience to nature. Therefore, understanding the natural laws is essential for you to be free and victorious. My beloved children, I am here representing the lords of karma, and we wish to offer help for redeeming humanity's negative karmic accumulations. But for this, We need non-ascended vehicles that can spontaneously and joyfully pour the violet flame over the collective consciousness, asking for discordant patterns to be transmuted. This is not an easy task, as it requires the desire to serve humanity unconditionally. These hearts of love need to know that most of the time they will not be recognized for their work, but this is the work of those who enter this path. The Lords of Karma and the Ascended Masters walk this path, and therefore we know that only a pure, merciful heart, one that recognizes every form of life as part of the I Am presence, and therefore one with itself, can overcome all obstacles and rise victoriously above human limitations. We will send you information over the next few weeks to help you better understand the law of nature and learn how to assist yourselves and humanity. We now invite you, as an act of love for humanity, of which you are a part, to visualize the violet flame glowing through and around the entire planet, all nations and peoples, dissolving the causes and roots of all short forms that keep mankind trapped in destructive conditions. At the same moment that she speaks, a large screen appears at the back of the room, and on it we see the planet immersed in a radiant violet flame. Just visualize the planet surrounded by violet flame love, violet flame freedom, violet flame power of light. Let us ask the I Am presence within us and every human being to redeem the misqualified electronic substance in the atmosphere of humankind. Every family, every seed, and every nation. Visualize the violet flame blazing through and around your house, your neighborhood, your city, your country. Visualize the violet flame blazing through and around every human being, every animal, elemental, and feel the violet flame purifying power. When we complete this visualization, Master Land stands up and says, "Now please take your karmic petitions in your hands." I hope you have yours. These petitions are more important than you realize, as no blessing can come to this planet without a clear and persistent request from one or more non-ascended life streams. Our beloved Chara has offered to take on the position of the keeper of the scrolls, as he wishes to stay closer to the student body. He wants to help you accelerate the atomic structure of your physical bodies. Tonight, as we open this karmic board season, it's time to formally and spiritually deliver your letters to his care. You keep your physical letters safe at home. Read them every night with devotion to build a mighty momentum. Then, on July 1st, we will reunite to burn them. Consciously unite the sacred fire in your home with the sacred fire at the Royal Teton Retreat. Now I pass the floor to beloved Chara. Beloved Chara, greet us with a smile and speaks. It's a great pleasure to assist you. I possess certain powers and help purify your cells, align your chakras, and beautify your appearance. I have found the elixir of life is through my own efforts, and I am willing to share it with those who are committed to making the necessary effort to keep their feelings and thoughts on the constructed side of life. Of course, to receive this gift, you must be willing to serve others through selfless service. Everyone, regardless of their level on the spiritual path, can do something to bless others. The ascended masters, through their though they love all of you, cannot help if you remain in your comfort zone and forget that giving is how you receive. This is the law that opens the floodgates of heaven to you. Please read your karmic petition now with full concentration and awareness of each word you wrote in it. So, dear hearts, take your karmic petition and let's take a minute to read them in silence. You can do it loud if you want in your home. I know I can't know because I am live. And when we finish it, beloved Chanara asks us to make the call for the delivery of the karmic petition. So together, beloved mighty and presence, holy Christ, selves of all mankind, brotherhood of the royal Teton retreat, and all great beings and powers and legions of light, in the name of the presence of God, which I am, and through the magnetic powers of the sacred fire vested in me, I humbly call. Beloved Chara, the keeper of the scrolls, please accept our karmic petition and those of all under the radiation of the ascended masters and cosmic beings of light. Please, if our requests are just, kindly enable us to present them to the lords of karma, whether individually or in groups. We ask this in the name of life and in the name of the ascended Jesus Christ. We are willing to offer on the altar of the karmic board whatever of our personal energies, whatever of our time, and whatever of our very selves is required to create the proper moment of light to balance the blessings that we will receive from the karmic board. Beloved Lords of Karma, Lord Lanto, Shara, Saint Germain, Jesus, Lito, and the Brotherhood of the Royal Teton, pour your wisdom into our consciousness and help us understand what to do in the next 6 months so that we may be worthy of your attention, assistance, and blessings. In the name, power, and authority of the Almighty God within us, we rest in the complete fulfillment of our call. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Soon after, Shara approaches an elegant table in the center. He looks at us and asks us to hold our karmic petitions to our hearts, infusing them with our deepest love and our commitment to make the necessary efforts to be worthy of the karmic board's assistance. So just hold your karmic petition to your heart and charge it with your love and with your desire to do whatever needs to be done to receive the blessings of the great ones. In silence, we visualize a duplicate etheric copy of our ladder made of pure golden light. We step forward and gently hand this glowing etheric scroll to beloved Shara. So visualize that you are walking toward Shara and give him this etheric cup of your karmic petition. And it blazes in golden light. He receives it with a joyful smile, placing it upon the golden table to be present to the Lords of Karma. We return to our seats, holding our physical letters, ready to read them every night until the sacred fire ritual on July 1st. Tara thanks us and he turns to his seat. And our beloved Lanti stands up again and invites our beloved Mahachohan to say a few words to us. Beloved Mahachohan stands up elegantly and his majestic presence envelops us in his flame of love and comfort. Soon after, he greets us and says, "Let us remember that all life is voluntarily drawn forth from the body of God, the universal I Am Presence, by self-conscious intelligences who desire to manifest as individual expressions of deity in any sphere into which they fit themselves to dwell and service. In its primal state, this life is pure, perfect, beautiful, and all-powerful because it contains within itself the nature of its donor, the universal I Am Presence. From the time of individualization, each self-conscious intelligence is personally responsible for his or her use of that life through the use of free will and his own creative faculties of thought, feeling, spoken word, and action, molding it into constructive or destructive manifestations. When such a self-conscious intelligence uses his free will in a destructive manner and produces discord, he then begins to create the long chain of karmic ties and comes under the law of cause and effect. The law of karma requires that each such intelligence personally redeem all the life he has misqualified. This is the glorious mercy of the law which is taught by my sons, the Ascended Masters Saint Germain and Serapis Bey. This master showed the individual how to redeem past and present errors made by them personally by removing of the causes and cores of discord from the four lower bodies through the rhythmic use of the violet transmuting flame and other activities of the sacred fire. Thus, they set themselves free from the results of their own misuse of life. Particularly during this time of the karmic board period, do I recommend to you the advisability of consciously asking your sponsor from Luxor, our beloved Serapis Bey, to help you in this happy activity, the redemption of your own destructive karma and the humanitarian service which you can render of redeeming the destructive karma of the earth and all her evolutions. So thank you, beloved Mahatahan, and we are going to do it. Next, our beloved Lord Lanto ask us to make decrees for the purification of humanity, the transmutation of negative conditions, and the redemption of every substance that human beings have poorly qualified. So, in the power of your I am presence, do these decrees with confidence and love together. Beloved, I am presence and lords of karma. We humbly ask that the violet consuming flame dissolve every rate of vibration which is discordant in the atmosphere of earth during this very karmic board season. And we call on behalf of dear humanity on the law of forgiveness for its existence in the universe. Great lords of karma, enlighten the minds of all human beings in every nation, in every city, and in every home during this karmic board season. Purify our consciousness and fill us with the love and perfect patterns of the ascended masters of light. We thank you for the fulfillment of our call. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Beloved mighty and presence, great ascended hosts and cosmic beings, I demand every outpouring which goes forth from the royal Teton be all the sanctified love and illumination the nations of the world require. I ask with every fiber of my being for all the sanctified to go into every war plan on the earth and take it out of the memory and consciousness of life. I demand your sacred fire go into the emotional body of everything that lives and force the purification which puts an end to all discordant action everywhere forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, mighty and presence and lords of karma, I command that every rate of vibration which is discordant in the atmosphere of earth shall be dissolved by the consuming flame, and I call on the law of forgiveness for its existence in the universe. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Beloved, I am presence and lords of karma. I call on the law of forgiveness for every human mistake by the violet consuming flame and the invincible hand of that flame in cosmic action forever, swifter than lightning, removing the appearance that seems to be wrong. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, I am presence in the seven mighty Elohim. Compel the purification that blasts all human night. Compel the purification that makes mankind to right. Compel the purification that now prevents all wrong. Compel the purification that keeps us well and strong. Compel the purification that blazes victory here. Compel the purification that guards all we hold dear. Compel the purification that frees our loved ones too. Compel the purification. Come, blaze it now clear through. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, the presence of God that I am in my heart, and beloved, the ascended Master Saint Germain. Pour the violet flame upon my four lower bodies and dissolve with its causes and cores all my karmic accumulation. Return all this misqualified energy to the original purity of God. Touch with your radiant hands my heart and awake within it the golden man. Pour and pour your light into my heart until this miniature presence expands, and expands, and I express the master presence in the full stature that I am. I send my love and gratitude to the angels of the violet flame and to all my ascended friends who give me the necessary assistance in every moment of my journey back home. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And through the beloved mighty and presence which I am, I demand the violet consuming flame in its cosmic dissolving, consuming power and purity of the great cosmic love of the universe come forth now, especially in its spiral activity, its rays and living force that cut us free from all hypnotic substance in the structure of earth upon which we walk. I demand all the violet consuming flame necessary come forth now and wipe out all discordant conditions in our beings and world and take them out of existence everywhere forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved presence of God that I am in my heart, and beloved ascended Master Saint Germain, blaze, blaze, and blaze your dazzling violet flame, in, through, and around me and every human being, and intensify its brilliance and warmth until all the hardy feelings and undesirable crystallizations are completely consumed and transmuted into the sublime and perfect feelings of the pure Christ within our hearts. That master presence that we are and are already manifest in higher spheres of light. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And I demand the invincible fire, cosmic Christ of invincible violet flame purity and eternal control. Sweeps throughout the maintained feeling world of this land and force the purification, force the purification, force the purification that brings cosmic Christ illumination everywhere confusion seems to be. Everywhere limitation seems to be, everywhere human creation seems to be, until the sinister force is annihilated by the fiery Christ control of the ascended Master's violet flame love and power for all eternity, that possesses and rules, directs and controls the brains and bodies, minds and wills, all the feelings of all that lives within our borders, all under this radiation and all throughout the world, as the hand of God that holds command and controls everybody and everything under this radiation until all are ascended and free. I demand this physically manifest. I expect this physically manifest. I am this physically manifest in all our ascended Jesus Christ victory, light, and freedom attained right now. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And at this moment, Master learned to ask us to silence and contemplate the presence of the Lords of Karma. Just feel their presence. The great divine director, the gods of liberty, beloved Lady Nada, beloved Pallas Athena, Elohim Cyclopea, beloved Kuan Yin, and our beloved Portia. Feel the Lords of Karma in this moment surrounding you, giving you their blessings. Feel that you are surrounded by their light, their love, their wisdom, their compassion, their healing power, their kindness, their humility of light, because the light is humble. And the more light you are, humbler you become. Just draw their light in. And as we listen to this song now, let us express our gratitude and love to them, the Lords of Karma. We stand before the cosmic scales of light, where every action finds its destined place. We honor those who guide us through the night and hold the balance with a steady grace. Oh, Lords of Karma, keepers of the thread, we offer gratitude for lessons learned. By your decree, the path of truth is spread. For every soul, the harvest has been earned. Send them your love and gratitude. You weave the tapestry of cause and deed, with wisdom etched in stars above the sky. You plant within our hearts the sacred seed, and watch the seasons as they pass us by. Oh, Lords of Karma, keepers of the thread, we offer gratitude our outpouring of love and gratitude to the Lords of Karma and the contemplation of their presence, and of radiant golden and violet light descends to the center of the room, and we see the magnificent presence of our beloved gods of liberty. She greets us and says, "Beloved children, the quickest way to achieve your victory is to call victory for all human beings. Remember that no one enters the ascended realm if they do not consciously dissolve the feeling of separation. Your I am presence is the same one that pulses in the heart of every human being. Your I am presence is the germ of life that pulses in minerals, vegetables, animals, and all beings that are part of these systems of worlds. By releasing life, you are illuminating this planet and strengthening the dominion of this divine presence, which is the very pulsating life everywhere. As beloved Porter told you, the Lords of Karma are willing to help you. But for that, we want to see your efforts over the next few months in maintaining harmony and always wishing to shower blessings on everyone who crosses your path. I bring you the greetings and blessings of the other karmic lords. Remember to keep your physical karmic petition safely by your side, reading it every night with deep devotion. Then, on July 1st, you will offer it to the sacred fire, send the released energy to the karmic board. You are welcome in this sacred place for the next 4 weeks. Seminars and healing sessions are available every day. You need to send your sincere desire to receive these blessings to beloved Chara, Lady Leto, Confucius, or Lord Lanto. Remember the famous quote, ask and you will receive it. I now envelop you in the flame of freedom of my heart until you are ascended and free. After these blessings, her presence was once again surrounded by the oval of violet and golden flame, and then she gently faded away. Then Master Lanto stands up and asks us to visualize once again the violet flame sweeping the planet and redeeming all life that involves here. So just feel the blazing power of the violet flame love acting here, there, and everywhere. Visualize the freedom of the violet flame raising you, raising me, raise everyone. Feel violet flame love, cutting us free from negative accumulations, negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative habits, negative postures. Feel the violet flame dissolving all density in the atmosphere of the planet, releasing the negative pressure upon you, me, and mankind. And so it's done until we are ascended and free. Saint Germain in Portia, stand up and ask us to visualize all human beings purified by the violet flame and raise it into the victory of ascension in the perfection of their I am presence. Visualizing humanity victory and that the holy mankind is ascended and free. Just love and peace. Express everywhere. And that there is a great joy within all of us and all beings here. And it's done. When we finish the visualization, beloved Chara and Lady Lee to approach us, visualize their presence, and anoint our foreheads with a very sacred rose oil made by beloved Chara himself. After this blessing, they return to their places. Then Lord Lanto thanks everyone present at this service, and we feel a ray of divine love flowing from his heart to ours. With a smile on his face, he says goodbye and disappears in an oval of pure golden light. All the Ascended Masters address us and lovingly embrace us. And there is a great joy and peace, devotion, gratitude within our hearts. Then they return to their seats, and beloved Chara and Lito stands up and again ask us to close our eyes, focus on the I am presence in our hearts, and thank it for all the blessings received today. So just feel your presence and give it thanks. Give it thanks for your life, for the resources you have, for the Ascended Master's blessings you received today and every day. And it's done. And when we finish our contemplation, we open our eyes and realize that all the ascended masters have gone. Tara and Lito tell us to follow them, and we quietly obey in silence. They take us to the entrance hall of the temple, where we meet our angelic friends who touch us, and at the same time we are transported back to our physical bodies. We lovingly thank our friends, and with a smile on their faces, they fade away. We feel happy, radiant, and full of vitality. Once again, we thank our I Am Presence and all the Ascended Masters for being able to participate in this current of light at the Royal Teton Retreat. Together, beloved mighty presence, Lords of Karma, Saint Germain, Lord Lando, Chara, Lady Little, Brotherhood of the Royal Teton Retreat, Archangels, Elohim, and all who have assisted us during our service. We are deeply grateful for your unwavering support, protection, and blessings. We love you, thank you, and bless you forever. And now let us take the water and finish the call for the Elixir of Life. Beloved, I am presence, Lords of Karma, Saint Germain, Lord Lanto, Chara, Lady Lito, Brotherhood of the Royal Teton Retreat, Lords of the Elements and Powers of Light. Please charge this mineral water with the blessings from the Ascended Master's Octave of Light, and put here all the substances we need to restore the beauty, youth, health, vitality, and perfection of the Ascended Masters in our physical bodies. Transmute this water into the Elixir of Life. Transmute this water into the Elixir of Life. Transmute this water into the Elixir of Life. We are so thankful. By the light of God that never fails, I command and demand, and it's done right now. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. So visualizing this water turning into a liquid fire water, charged with ascended master light and blessings, and especially ascended master freedom and victory. And let us drink it together, and may we make it visibly manifest right here and now. Cheers. And it's done. Place the hands upon your heart, and in deepest gratitude to the presence within you, let us make together the closing blessing. Beloved, mighty and presence here, there, and everywhere, We love you, bless, and thank you forever, forever and beyond. For I am in you and you are in me. We are one on this journey through eternity. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And thank you, dear ones, for being with me in this service to the light in honor of the Karmic Board and those great ones of the Royal Teton Retreat. That was a wonderful service, and I felt in such power their radiation with all of us and also surround the planet. And yes, next vlog will be on July 1st that we are going to do the violet flame and the burning of our karmic petition. Of course, we are not going to burn it in the moment, but we are going to deliver it into the sacred fire of the Royal Teton Retreat. And after the service, we may burn in our house safely that leather. So, and as always, if you are interested in collaborating with me in this work, I accept donations via PayPal. The link can be found in the description of the video, or you can ask it through or via email. And yes, let us take a few seconds to absorb, to draw the energy within ourselves. Just draw the energy of this service into your heart and hold it there. And don't forget to daily read your karmic petition every day before you sleep with all the love of your heart, and until the day that we will do our ritual to burn and deliver it into the sacred fire there. And we shall read every day. And also to make the call to visit the Royal Teton Retreat, because in this moment there are lots of activities there, and we can receive great assistance for us and all mankind. And thank you, Lords of Karma. I love you. I love you. I love you. I go to stop sharing my karmic petition. I love to leave it beside my bed, so I may never forget to read it. And thank you for your presence here. I wish you a lovely week, a wonderful karmic board season. And I posted in the website of the 7 Sacred Weeks the discourse of the great divine director today. I decided to post it in the website because the discourses sometimes are longer, and Facebook sometimes cut the translation for foreign language when it's too long. And in the website, everyone can through your browser to put it to translate, and so everyone can read it in your own language. So it's make easy, because you see long text uh, is not made for Facebook. So I just put there the introduction, and you need to go to the website to read daily. If I receive daily, I will post every day in the website the discourse of the being, and I am feeling, because I start hearing their voices again, and I think they want to talk. And if they want to talk, I am here to hear, to write, and to share it with all of you. So stay tuned in the messages. I put in Facebook the link, and you go to the website and you can have their lessons daily. So I love you. I send you a wonderful wish for victorious karmic board season. And we shall meet every day there in the Royal Teton Retreat. Love you all, and bye bye. Thank you.